entertainmentbuddha.com.
Hey now, everyone, Matt Haywood here from entertainmentbuddha.com. We're doing a little bit of a toy review today. We're checking out the Rey 6-inch figure from Mafex. I believe she's number 36. So as you can see, the sculpt looks pretty good actually, but as all things Mafex go, I'm finding out that the quality isn't quite up to snuff, especially when you consider the price of these figures. I mean, these are up in the SH Figure Arts line in terms of price, which means they're well over 50 bucks, typically 60, 70, sometimes even 80. But I gave Mafex a bone. I've tried out some of their other products, and now I'm learning that I should probably stop. She does look great, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I love the sculpt. The paint job for the most part's okay, although some parts of her body do look a little orange sherbet-like. But she's very fragile. As you can see, I'm pointing out here, her arm has already fallen off. So right there where the sleeve attached to the skin part, that just slid right off. I mean, out of the package, off. So, big bummer. What also has happened, I don't know if you remember when you saw behind her head she has her buns, 2 of those have already broken out of her head. And it's not like I'm playing with these toys. I'm literally just reviewing them, setting them up, and taking pictures of them. So there's no pew 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 going on and smacking them off of other toys and whatnot. So unfortunately, once again, with a Mafex product, we are left with crappy joints. So like I said, paint job's decent, but in some of the accessories, like one of her 5 sets of hands, they are somewhat orange sherbet-like in color. Mafex, the one thing I'll give it to them, even though the hands do sometimes fall off easily, I like their ball and socket. It's not really a ball and socket. It's more just like a pipe that plugs into a hole. So it makes it very easy to switch hands. So one thing I will mention with this Mafex figure of Rey is that you get a ton of great accessories. So that was her Jakku scavenger hood. You have her Rebel helmet. So, I mean, great details, good paint job. But it's not rubber. So to get this thing on, you actually have to pry it apart and then wrap it around their head, all while not breaking this. As you can see, it's not easy to take apart, and not knocking the buns off the back of Rey's head, which mine have fallen off, and they didn't even fall off because of the helmet. They just fell off because it's Mafex. So yeah, I'm fighting with this thing to get it open, and the reason for it is I don't want it to break. I mean, it's very fragile feeling. Plus, you got the visor hanging there, you got the mic that could fall off, and knowing Mafex and their products, I mean, it's a legit concern. But, I mean, it does look good. I mean, you gotta love the attention to detail, the paint job on it, and just the overall build. Unfortunately, it scares the living daylights out of me just touching it. Alright, so in addition to the 2 different things for her head, she has a backpack. Now, directions say that you can actually take one of those straps off out of the pack. Not happening. I don't know if mine are just super glued in or what, but every time I started pulling on a strap, I felt like I was just going to rip the vinyl in half. So I actually, now that I know her arm falls off, I just have her arm fall off and I can get the strap on pretty easy that way. So she does come with 5 sets of hands. You have the gloveless hands for holding her blaster right here. You, of course, have her fisted hands that's installed on her right now. You've got lightsaber skin-colored hands. So plenty of options, just quality is off. I hate it because she is a great figure with great accessories, but quality is still Mafex poor. Then you got her Force hands there. And then finally you got a pair of gloves for the Jakku scavenger outfit. So plenty of ways to customize this Rey. Here's her staff. I have to add, I mean, this is the best Rey staff I've seen in any 6-inch Star Wars line. Right there, because you get a real leather strap. The staff itself is plastic, but that strap is legit. So Mafex, their details are great. It's just the build and the quality. I don't get it. Just doesn't make sense. So we also get her blaster that Han gave her. Good paint job on that. And then finally, you get Luke's saber. And again, I have to admit that the hilt is beautiful. I mean, it's a great looking hilt. I love the way the blade goes in, so you really feel like the blade is coming out of the hilt, not just stuck on top of it and shooting out of a hole. But I'm sure this thing will break at some point in time too if I'm not overly careful. But look at the details. I mean, it's just, that is the Skywalker family lightsaber. I mean, it looks just like it. So that's it, people. This is the Rey Mafex figure. Hopefully you got a good idea of what she is. I mean, I do give you caution if you want to pick her up because of the issues with Mafex build quality. Thanks for watching. Matt Haywood here for EntertainmentBuddha.com, where we make you better geeks one post at a time.